And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Panthers taking on the All-Stars. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill in this one, Gaylord Perry. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon.
That's a ball.
Curve in the dirt. In there at the knees.
2-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. McGuire hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a two-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. 2 out, space is empty. Throws to first. That's out number 3. And we're back. And on the mound today, Corey Kluber. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Carson Williams, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Misses inside, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got a full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Lau at the plate. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Strike 3, got him looking on the changeup. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Hank Aaron. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception.
Full count.
And he walked him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Perry checks over to first, and he's back. Another throw over, and they're keeping him close. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Here's Wade Boggs now. Fastball for a strike. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Snap throw to first. And he dives in safely. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Rap Dixon digging in now. Right through there for a strike. Hank off of first with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Throw to second. Out. It's bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Christian Yelich. Kluber back to work. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor. And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Next pitch misses way outside. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And misses inside.
Strike 2. Full count.
And there's ball
Take
4.
your base, ball 4.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. That one pulled foul. Inside.
No, that's it.
And now it's even 1-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crawford on his way over. Crawford puts it away. Throw cut off to first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. On to the third inning, and the batter now, Rap Dixon. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike. It's for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. First pitch, and he just misses. And that clips the inside corner. Raines. And makes the grab. 2 away. And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Another move to first, and he's back again.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Now, Ricky Henderson. And that's the third out. Set for the bottom of the third, and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. Chases that one out of the zone. That K is his third of the game. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
It's 0-1.
Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. In the air, left field. Henderson sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Trying to bunt his way on. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Now it's the second baseman, Carson Williams. Led off the game with a strikeout. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crawford makes the grab and then. And we're back. And now Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
No, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up at that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Raines makes the play. 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Hank Aaron. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across, and he has thrown 4. Shutout. Bottom 4, and now it's Brandon Lau. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
In the dirt, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bounced up the middle. De La Cruz tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So up next, Mark McGuire. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
McGuire.
Outfield playing straight up now. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz over to first. And that quickly 2 away. And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
0-1.
That misses. 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2's the count.
And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swing and he breaks his bat. Throw on to Freeman. Lindor retired. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now here is Wade Boggs. Perry back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the ground, right side. McGuire takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Jose Ramirez digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Us now is HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Thank you, Mr.
That clips the corner. Liner caught it second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Dixon in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
And it remains 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. And a bunt towards third. And he barehands it. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So the go-ahead run in scoring. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with 1 gone. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Struck him out looking.
Now back.
So 2 down now, and here is Carson Williams. 0 for 2 in this one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And now 1 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And Dixon makes the play. And the inning is over. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. At the plate, Jason Varitek. And that's down, a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Crawford at the plate now, and that's inside. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And here is Ricky Henderson. Ramirez to 2nd and 2. In time to 1st for the double play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. De La Cruz will hit next. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Brandon Lau. Foul ball there.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swing and a ball popped up. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning. So up next, Mark McGwire.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next pitch is outside. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him! So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 2. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground to first. Could be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That one back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Hank Aaron. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that, other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one. Over the wall. There aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Now here is Wade Boggs. Down to first, but he scrambles back. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Inside, almost got him. And that drops in for a strike.
Runner, yes, yes.
Runner on the go. That one fouled off. Hank on at first, nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit.
Couple of singles back to back. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days. Hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Base hit center field. Here comes hammering Hank around third. In there. He's safe.
Picks himself up at RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Bunting for a hit. Ramirez over to second, over to first, safe. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. Snap throw to third. Boggs back on a dive.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
1-0.
Kopech deals. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Cut on and missed at 101. 2-1 now. And there's a ball. Chris with that. distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 on, 1 out. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Crawford in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out. Ricky Henderson, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. In the dirt. First and second, 2 down. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Crawford on the move to the gap. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lays out and makes the play.
The catcher, number 14, Logan O'Hoppe.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On the ground, and that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And the batter now, Jose Ramirez. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. O'Hoppe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. That's worth the price of admission. It's 3-2. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. A new pitcher in the game, Josh Hader.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Out towards right center field. Dixon going after it. And that ends the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. Ottavino back to work. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Right through there. Got it. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And a ground ball to first. And foul ball. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Yelich makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Hank Aaron. Tap foul at the plate. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swinging a foul straight back.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
That one misses. Now 1-2. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Carson Williams. Inside, ball 1. Slider misses outside. Next pitch is outside.
3-0.
And the tying run is on base. No outs, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter. Brandon Lau, 1 for 3. Swung on, belted. Crawford going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGuire. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Wade Boggs.
Now pitching. Mark Davis.
Pinch hitter coming on, Leon Day.
Now looking for a little insurance here to start the 9th boot.
That clips the corner. Davis, a 6'4" lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. One down, base is empty. That one way inside.
Hee-haw! 2-1. Ball.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Williams brings it in. Out number 2. Rap Dixon getting ready to hit. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
1 ball, 2
Upstairs. 1-2 to count. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first, and that is that. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Yelly stepping into the box now. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Yelly set down on strikes. He's 2 outs away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Lindor.
That's ripped into the outfield. And Ricky Henderson to grab.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Raines at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1. Late swing fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Hader is just 1 strike away. And delivers outside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't group one either.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short, De La Cruz. On to first, ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball.